We are seeing a lot of COVID-19 deaths since the past couple of weeks, but there is very little evidence that it is because the new strain is more dangerous. Many doctors say that it is because of lack of medical infrastructure like oxygen, beds, medication. Cremation centers are full and bodies are just being piled up. You are seeing big lines.
और एक समय तक की शादी इंडियन के पानी में नहा लिया करता था।
We are seeing so many people die because the people just couldn't get a doctor, couldn't get a bed, or couldn't get oxygen on time.
A 38-year-old coronavirus patient who had to sit on protest outside the municipal corporation in Maharashtra's Nashik after allegedly being turned back by a number of hospitals has died just after midnight on Thursday. Babasaheb Kole was seen on a dharna wearing an oxygen mask connected to a cylinder. It's a very sad story indeed. My colleague...
We had one damn year to prepare for this, but we didn't do anything. We thought that we defeated COVID. So let's concentrate on Bengal. Let's win elections and do big rallies in spite of the cases rising. Isn't that a good idea? Or let's even do appeasement politics and let the Kumbh Mela go. So we need to understand, why did the Indian healthcare infrastructure collapse so badly? So let's start with a broader term first, allocation of GDP percentage to healthcare. India spends approximately 3.5% every year on healthcare, whereas the average is more than 9%. Countries like USA spend approximately 17% of their GDP on healthcare. As you can see in the chart over here, you can see where India is, right at the bottom. Why do you think Kerala, in spite of having the second highest cases in whole of India, have one of the least deaths? A 0.3% mortality rate, even though their life expectancy is at 74.9 years. What's the answer? A good healthcare system. Kerala spends 6.5% of GSDP every year on healthcare, which is the highest amongst all the states. This is the reason they are very well prepared to fight this pandemic rather than the other states. How India spent over the past couple of years on healthcare, we knew we had this problem coming. Now let's leave the past aside, where how much you could allocate and how much you should have. Let's leave that aside. Let's come to PM CARES Fund. According to an investigative report done by Scroll.in, after the pandemic hit last year, we knew very well that oxygen is going to be a must in our healthcare. But it took 8 months for the government to float a tender to set up these 162 oxygen generating plants. And this was funded by the PM CARES Fund. So when it hit last year, it took them 8 months. 8 months to float the tender. Can you guess how many of these are set up till now? It is 33 as of April 18th. How many has Uttar Pradesh got? 0. What was the budget to set up these? Approximately 200 crores, which is legit nothing for the central government. But even if you say there was a lack of funding, is that true? PM CARES Fund received 3,000 crores in the first day of its establishment. First day, 3,000 crores. So this 200 crores was nothing for them. So why weren't these set up? Don't have interest in doing it? Well, there is interest, but in forming strategies on how to win elections and how to do rallies. But do you know what's the substitute to oxygen? 2 slaps. Yes, that's Prahlad Patel, who is a union BJP minister, who said that he would give 2 slaps to the person who was demanding oxygen. If 2 jhapads can increase the oxygen saturation levels in your blood, so why not? Let's do it. गोबर और गौमूत्र से तो मन नहीं भरा, so why not try new things? Another minister said that if some people are going to die, they will die. इतना मगजमारी क्यों करना है?
अब मरने का क्या है, उम्र हो जाती है, उसको तो मरना भी पड़ता है.
When a CPM leader, Sitaram Yechury's son, passed away due to COVID-19, one BJP minister said this. चीन का समर्थक सीपीएम महासचिव सीताराम येचुरी के बेटे आशीष येचुरी का चाइनीज कोरोना से निधन. Chinese supporter CPM General Secretary Sitaram Yechury's son Ashish Yechuri dies from Chinese corona. This is the mentality of these ministers. But then Mithilesh Tiwari said that his account was hacked. But that hacker didn't know that Mithlesh Tiwari also is a hacker man. So what Mithlesh Tiwari did was he hacked into the hacker's account and said that if you don't release my account, then your account is gone. So immediately he got his account back, and then he tweeted this that his account was hacked. But jokes aside, these ministers don't give a rat's ass of what happens to the public. They just care about winning elections. As I said earlier, that doctors are saying that in the second wave, the deaths, very little evidence is there that it's happening because the new strain is more dangerous. But the deaths are more because of the lack of medical infrastructure. 6 patients died because of oxygen shortage in a private hospital in Punjab. 25 patients died due to oxygen shortage in Delhi, and 200 more lives are at stake. Now these are the deaths which could have been avoided. Who is responsible for these deaths now? COVID-19 or the government? You see people break down on camera. You see doctors break down on camera.
What is the situation? When patient comes to, the patient will die. Patient will die.
You see reporters too break down on camera.
आ रहा है कि अस्पतालों में अब एक भी बेड खाली नहीं है कि जिससे उसको जो है वो बेड मिल सके और उसको जो है वो जगह मिल सके कहीं अस्पतालों में। तो ये हालात लखनऊ के बने हुए हैं इस वक्त, और कोई भी मरीज का इलाज नहीं हो पा रहा है। सीएमओ फोन बंद करके भागे हुए हैं, फोन ही नहीं उठाते हैं। ना कोविड कमांड सेंटर का एक जो भी अधिकारी है वो फोन उठा रहा है।
But an iota of concern from the government doesn't come. Wait. Modi ji and Yogi ji also cry.
नरेंद्र भाई ने कृपा की सर मुझे
Very touchy indeed. Now let's come to vaccination. Countries like the USA gave $9 billion in advance to different companies like Pfizer and Moderna. $9 billion, that is approximately 65,000 crore rupees for manufacturing, testing, everything. What did we do? Nothing. In fact, companies like Serum Institute took a risk themselves, put crores and crores of money online that they will make the vaccines before it is approved. Taking a big risk that if it is not approved, if the vaccine is not good, crores of money is wasted. Just because they could serve India, they made a stock of vaccines beforehand. Now this is the risk the government should be taking, not the businesses. But we didn't do anything ultimately. But we actually did something. Modi ji went na to check if the vaccine is being manufactured correctly or no. सब कुछ ठीक ठाक जा रहा है ना?
ये जो वैक्सीन बना रहे हैं उसमें कौन सी जड़ी बूटी डालते हैं? सर कोई जड़ी बूटी नहीं है। अरे फिर वैक्सीन कैसे बनेगी?
Since Modi ji is an expert in vaccine manufacturing, he went and gave his input कैमरा के साथ थोड़ा सा. That was the moral support needed. Financial support is like हाथ का मैल रे. So we don't need to give it. Moral support Modi ji gives. It took them until this month, so late, to allocate 4,500 crores. First of all late, and then 4,500 crores for such a huge population. Whereas Central Vista project and all these things were still going on during the pandemic. Us time to, that is all cool rahe. All these incompetencies which this government did led to the devastating hit of the second wave. Now there are speculations that there is underreporting of deaths in some states like Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, where the official data being published of deaths is different, and how many bodies are being sent to the cremation centers following the COVID-19 protocols. In Madhya Pradesh, 84 bodies were cremated or buried in Bhopal with COVID-19 protocols. According to the official of 2 crematoriums and a graveyard of Bhopal, even though the health department reported only 5 COVID-19 deaths in the city and 40 across Madhya Pradesh. Now let's come to the Election Commission. Massive rallies were conducted in spite of knowing the pandemic is still there and the second wave has started to hit. Election Commission had this one only chance to exercise its powers, and it didn't. When only 2 more phases of election are left, after that they are like, let's restrict the amount of people for rallies at 500. मतलब कितना चाटोगे भाई government का? Amit Shah says that what happened in Kumbh Mela and Ramzan, how they gathered and all was wrong. But on the other hand, he says that you cannot link rise in cases with election. Arey bhai, how can you even say that? Because of all this, every second person being tested in Kolkata is turning out to be positive. Every second person, which is such a shame. Like you knew very well that this was going to happen and you still continued. Now let's come to the Supreme Court. उन पे तो बोल के ही थक गया हूँ. When high courts were taking up this matter of oxygen shortage and all these other issues and coming down heavily at the central government, that time Supreme Court enters and says that we'll take suo motu cognizance of this matter and we'll hear the case. We'll resolve this issue. And we have seen the track record of the Supreme Court from the past couple of years. And you know very well what they're capable of doing. You want justice from this Supreme Court? And the worst part is that the Supreme Court appointed Harish Salve as the amicus for hearing this case. Harish Salve. What does amicus mean? Amicus means an impartial advisor to a court of law in a particular case. Harish Salve. Impartial. He has been the lawyer for the government since the past couple of years. How is he going to be impartial? Even Harish Salve took a step back after all this controversy. But all this shows the mentality of the Supreme Court. That's the issue. Finally, that S.A. Bobde has retired, but I don't have any more hopes from the new Chief Justice. But still, now irrespective of all this, the Supreme Court said that all this is a matter of utmost urgency. All this oxygen and all needs to be heard fast. Even after they said it, they have postponed it till the next date. Seriously, man, how can you give Tariq pe Tariq on this also? Twitter too recently removed around 50 tweets which were critical of the government after the central government put a request to them to remove the tweet. So they removed it. That's why now Jack Dorsey is going to join BJP. He's going to fight from the Amethi constituency instead of Smriti Irani and win elections. There are speculations that he is the next PM candidate. The whole situation of India has caught the eye of the global media. But Godi media is saying that the system collapsed. System collapsed. Why did it collapse? Because of the incompetence of the government. That they won't mention. I hope the situation improves. Presently, the situation is pathetic. Let's hope at least now they wake up and start acting proactively. That's the least we can hope right now.